Yo, what's good guys, it's GM Jiedel, and today we're going to be rebuilding the Utah Jazz. After Gordan Hayward left the Jazz, it looked like they were going to be in some trouble without a really good, star perimeter player. So the Jazz have Mitchell, they have Gobert, and they have a lot of pieces we're probably going to have to move around to turn them into a true championship contender. But before we get into the rebuild, guys, I want you to know this video is sponsored and approved by Audible. As you guys know, I live in a pretty busy house with a lot of YouTubers, so it can be difficult for me to find some quiet time to myself. But with Audible, I'm still able to learn about the things I'm passionate about and read engaging stories. Audible has the largest selection of audiobooks in the entire world, which is actually really convenient for me because, believe it or not, we don't live anywhere near a bookstore. The last few days I've been re-listening to one of my favorite books, Return to the King by Brian Windhorst, which chronicles LeBron James, my favorite player's return to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and a behind-the-scene look at the front office as they built the Cavaliers from middling team to championship contender with the return of LeBron James. I personally find the book to be very interesting and kind of opens up a lot of what general managers do other than sign and trade players. It's a book I heavily recommend to any NBA fan, especially people who want to learn more about team management, what goes on in the locker room, and all the things you don't really hear about in traditional basketball coverage. I've recently teamed up with Audible, and if you head over to audible.com/Jiedel or text Jiedel to 500-500, you'll get a 30-day free trial, and not only that, you'll also get your first audiobook free. Again, that's audible.com/Jiedel or text Jiedel to 500-500 to get started on your free trial and get your first free audiobook. Thank you again to Audible for sponsoring the video. Now let's get to the rebuild. Alright, so the Jazz, looking at the roster, Gobert's a keeper, Mitchell's a keeper. I mean, high-key, I'm actually not the biggest Rudy Gobert fan. He's an amazing defensive player, but I've seen teams in the playoffs really play him out of series by kind of taking him out of the paint, kind of really lessening his effectiveness as a defender by using stretch five. But being that this is a Utah Jazz rebuild and I'm not just trying to freeform build a complete new team, I'm going to try to keep Gobert on the roster the whole rebuild along with Mitchell. Everyone else is going to get going. And the first person who's going to have to leave is Dante Exum. He's 23 years old. He's actually been in the NBA for kind of a minute now. He's only a 74 overall, which to me suggests he doesn't have the sauce. So we're going to trade him because he actually has a somewhat decent-sized contract. Alright, so I'm going to make this trade. I'm going to get rid of Cephalosha's not really in my long-term plans. Exum, I get off his contract. Ariza can play this year, plus he's an expiring contract, along with Satoransky. So really just getting kind of salary off the books, opening up some cap space, trying to get a guy like Kemba Walker on the team to play our point guard. Rubio, because of his kind of somewhat limited shooting, isn't really my long-term goal at point guard. So I'm low-key tempted to take this because I saw it work and I saw the Jazz win a championship in 2K with it. But I'm not going to make that trade. I'm actually going to make this trade. I do have to give up a 2023 first-round pick. Now, the logic behind this trade, now I know inherently this is not the smartest trade. Fit-wise, does it make a lot of sense? No, but I'm inspired by that DeAndre Jordan team. So hear me out, guys. Derek Favors can't shoot threes. Neither can Steven Adams. Who's a better defender? Steven Adams. Who's a better rebounder? Steven Adams. Steven Adams also has a little mid-range game. I guess Favors does to a little bit too. And while Favors does technically count as an expiring contract because I can cancel that, I kind of just want to see what a gigantic lineup will look like. So I'm going to try this, even though it's a really wonky, goofy move. Alright, now I have a glut of small forwards, and I actually think Joe Ingles is a pretty damn good player, not going to lie. He seems to just always make the right play. But in 2K, he's merely a 78 overall small forward. He's got $39 million. The Utah Jazz owes him. Now, I actually love Jingles. I hate to give away Jingles, but for this goofball lineup I might just start making right now, it might be the move. Shabazz Napier, young backup point guard with a team option. I can keep him on the team next year for dirt cheap. Have a good backup point guard at this point. Ingles, it really does suck to lose him, but I open up some space. So even with the Steven Adams deal, the Gobert deal, I still have cap space next year. And I could trade Udo to open up more. Donovan Mitchell I have for cheap. So the goal is to win a championship in 2020, or maybe even next year if we can. Alright, another weird trade I'm going to do, just getting Udo and Allen kind of off the team. Obviously Udo's expiring. Allen's going to be on the books for $2 million, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I can get completely off the books, and these guys are better this season for me in my opinion. Boom, we're going to do that. Made a lot of weird moves already, not going to lie. We're going to G-League this Tony Bradley dude. Alright, so our year one rotation is Ricky Rubio, Donovan Mitchell, Jay Crowder, Steven Adams, Rudy Gobert, and off the bench, Shabazz Napier, Trevor Ariza, Noah Vonleh, Kyle Korver, and Satoransky. Kinda don't have a backup big at this point. Luke Cornett, you want to be the backup big man? Well, let's see how we do. We have 21% team chemistry. Alright, so we're going to sim to January 15th. Imagine we're going to start out pretty slow with all the horrible chemistry we got going right now, but we actually start 2-0, including back-to-back like 30-point wallops. Yeah, it's a wonky team. I think once the team chemistry improves, though, we're going to be pretty solid. All right, we're 27-28. I feel like we're really just going to finish the year like 40-42. Seems like how it's going to go. And we're kind of far behind Portland, so I might just take the L on this season, guys. My bizarro, gigantic lineup that goes completely against the grain, against everything what every team is doing right now. It didn't work. I learned my lesson. You can't play 2 centers at a time unless you're the CPU, in which case, any lineup works. All right, well, we actually finished the year 44-38. It started to come around there at the end. The Warriors went 70-12 again, so safe to say I'm probably not going to be winning a championship this year. But Rudy Gobert did make all first-team defense, and I made the playoffs as a 6th seed. So I really moved up the standings at the end of the season there. And while we did not lead the league in wins, ladies and gentlemen, we also did not lead the league in rebounding. In fact, we were 16th in rebounds per game, 14th in defensive rebound percentage, and 11th in offensive rebound percentage. Okay, so the double big man experiment, the one strength I expected it to have, it didn't have at all. We're going against the Rockets. Yeah, this could be a bad matchup for us. I'm not gonna lie. They beat us last year, and they're gonna beat us this year. Unless we can steal game 3, maybe. Oh, okay, we're actually up 2-1. The double big man experiment. I don't know if I'm ready to give up on it yet. You know what? Look, hey, we're going to a game 7. We're going to a game 7 with the double big man experiment. And we didn't even have good chemistry to start the year. No, we really came around at the end of the season. Oh, and what's that? Are we up in a game 7 on the road in Houston? You were making fun of my 2-center lineup, weren't you? And now it's in the second round against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the Warriors got upset by the Portland Trail Blazers, ladies and gentlemen. First year championship, the first of any rebuild with a goofy lineup. All right, so OKC, right? We actually beat them last year, we being the Jazz. They got Nerlens Noel, and they got Favors. Now, I like our big men a lot more than theirs, but I gotta say, they match up pretty damn well against us with point guard and small forward. This could be rough. They take game 1. They take game 2. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna beat this Thunder team. Oh, but we take game 3. Hey, if we can tie up the series, there we go. All right, they're up 3-2. Oh man, this is so nerve-wracking. Come on, Simcast. I feel like if we beat the Thunder, we are actually gonna go to the finals. Problem is, we're not gonna beat the Thunder. Oh my God, we actually took the lead. Don't let them pull away. Come on, yes, we're winning. And we won. Okay, we're going to game 7. Oh my God, bro. I feel like we're definitely gonna beat one of these teams. I don't know if we'll beat whoever wins the East. Oh, Philly's out. Philly's the team I would expect to beat us. Dude, did I just find the ultimate 2K rebuild cheese, everybody? I might have. All right, game 7. Here we go. On the road, can Donovan Mitchell beat the Thunder in the playoffs back-to-back? The memes would be glorious. I'm like trying to not laugh because the reason I made such a weird, goofy, gigantic team was because I saw the computer do it. And now we're in the Western Conference Finals. All right, we're going against the San Antonio Spurs. So the Spurs swept LeBron's Lakers. Then they beat Portland, who beat the 70-win Warriors. I imagine if the Warriors went to the Western Conference Finals, they would destroy me. But this is the rebuild where everything is breaking right for me. So game 1 goes to the Spurs, okay? We can bounce back. Come on, game 2 goes to Utah. That's what I'm talking about. Game 3, Utah. Game 4, Utah. Game 5. Oh my God, we found the cheat code. We found the cheat code. I don't even want to say this, but like everyone knows the NBA nowadays about stretch 4s, you know, at least a 5 who can kind of space a little bit. Like, dude, if I'm the Celtics, I'm not having Al Horford and Morris go near the paint on offense. I'm just having Adams and Gobert on the perimeter. Just make them useless. Let's see what happens going against the 54. Hey, and when I was the Celtics, we lost to the Jazz in the finals. They took game 1 though. They took game 2. Are you kidding? Are they gonna sweep me after they swept me when I was the Celtics? Are you kidding me? Well, hey, we went to the finals our first year with the Utah Jazz. We're gonna keep the gigantic meme lineup. Obviously, it works. With the 20th pick, we are going to take Romeo Langford, try to develop him into Donovan Mitchell's backup. Wow, Zion was the 3rd pick. That's kind of weird. We also got Jalen Hands. I'll G League him. Why not? All right, guys. So we signed Tobias Harris. Yeah, I think that move is going to help us. I'm signing Rajon Rondo to replace Ricky Rubio. Personally, I just like Rondo a little bit better. And we're signing Trevor Booker to a 2-year deal worth about no money. All right, so the lineup: Rajon Rondo, Donovan Mitchell, Tobias Harris, Steven Adams, Rudy Gobert, and the bench is Jay Crowder, Shabazz Napier, Trevor Booker, Royce O'Neal, and of course, where's Tony? Tony Bradley, everybody. All right, so it actually recommended that I start Harris at power forward and move Adams to the bench. I'll try that if the season gets off to a horrible start, like we're really bad in the first few games, but we're actually starting this season off with pretty good team chemistry. You know, we just went to the finals, so I'm gonna give the team to January 5th, see how they do. All right, January 5th is here. We're 24-13, and we're the 2 seed. I like where this is all going, so let's just sit into the end of the season. I don't want to do anything except maybe extend Shabazz Napier's contract. That's about it. All right, we're going to re-sign Gobert, Crowder, and Napier wasn't eligible, sadly. Steven Adams wants to test free agency, so this might be the end of our big man dynasty. And Gobert, I really don't want to pay you like $35 million in that 3rd year. Sorry, bro. $29 million seems fair to me. Jay Crowder, damn, Jay Crowder's been getting better, man. I actually gotta respect the man. I've fallen in love with these flat contracts because they always seem to accept them. And Royce O'Neal, if you really only want $3 mil, we can make that work. We're 40-19, everybody. We're way better than everybody but the Warriors. And the Warriors might lose in the playoffs again to somebody other than us. That's our path to a championship. We actually have a game against the Warriors here. Let's see what happens. We take a dub. We've actually seemed to be beating them a lot. So the only team I guess I'm really afraid of is the Celtics because they swept us. All right, we finished the season 55-27. The Warriors went 61-21. Despite our best efforts, Gobert only made the 2nd all-defense team. And oh no, we're going against the Thunder in the 1st round. Really, you really don't want to see that. Thunder took us to 7 last year. They're probably the team I'm worried about the matchup with the most. I just don't like how we match up with them. But we do take game 1 over them. We take game 2. We're actually a much better team than we were last year with the addition of Harris. They take game 3. So if we take game 4, it's pretty much our series. They take game 4, okay. Game 5 goes to us. Finish them out in 6. Please finish them out in 6. There we go. We're in the 2nd round. All right, we're going against the Rockets. We beat them last year. Hopefully we beat them again this year. We're up 2-0 again, just like we were on the Thunder, but they take game 3 just like the Thunder. Are they going to take game 4? No, we take game 4. I think we're going to win in 6 again for some reason. All right, they took 5 like I thought, and oh my god, they took 6. We've been in this situation before, boys. We'll probably, oh my god, we're destroying them. Yeah, this game was not competitive. This game was not competitive at all. So now we're in the conference finals against the Warriors, who we've actually had success against in the regular season. And on the other side of the bracket, the Celtics and the Nets. Really hope the Nets win that one, obviously. All right, game 1 goes to us. All right, who do the Warriors have? They still got Steph, Clay, Durant, Draymond, Gortat. Hey, there's no denying they're pretty much better than us, and we're pretty much equal on the bench. But we got the size they can't deal with, and that's why we're up 2-0. All right, 2-1, 2-2. Okay, so we swept each other on each other's home courts. All right, they're up 3-2. Guys, the Nets are going to the finals. The Brooklyn Nets are going to the finals. This is the year we have to beat the Warriors. This is it. I wish I could do more input than just watching the 2 teams battle on this numbers screen. They're right behind us. It looks like we're dominating, but they're actually right there with us. Fudge, fudge, fudge. No. We're jumping in. I don't even know if I'll be able to salvage this down 5, but I really don't want us to lose this series. This might be our only hope. Oh, it's our ball. All right, Tobias is playing shooting guard for some reason right now. Gobert's cutting, Gobert dunking. Okay, there we go, Gobert. We got Trevor Booker playing the 3. So even the computer is really embracing the gigantic lineup. Jay Crowder is our point guard. Come on, Gobert, yes. All right, rebounding should be a strength for us. Oh, Steph's not even playing D. Harris, Durant is glued to Harris. We need a big 3 here. All right, or drive, get fouled. Harris, and one. Oh. What is Donovan Mitchell not in crunch time? Computer. All right, I subbed in Mitchell. I mean, he is kind of a short guy. Doesn't really fit our giant lineup. All right, Mitchell. You were subbed out by the computer coach. I won't pretend. Oh my God, are they just gonna let Steven? Oh, no. Oh, I'm so confused. I thought, I might have just screwed us. Nah, set another screen. Set another one. Go up. And one! Oh, I definitely needed to make the foul. Gobert definitely needed to make the bucket. Oh, Gobert! Gobert, you screwed us. Oh, my free throws really screwed us. Oh my God. Harris is wide open for three. Please, Harris, please! Yes! What is going on this rebuild? Nothing seems to make any sense. Can we run the same inbound play we ran last time to get Tobias Harris wide open? Oh my God, he screened Clay again! Tobias again! Oh, it was a two! What the hell? Where's the team? Everybody, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Oh my God! Oh, this could have been our year. This really could have been our year. All right, well, you know what? There's no reason next year can't be our year. We can really try to re-sign Steven. It was never meant to be in year 2. I said from the get-go, year 3 was our goal year. And the Warriors won the championship in Game 7 over the Nets. All right, we have the 28th pick, and we will take another center. Accepting a team option on Donovan Mitchell, Tony Bradley, and Jalen Hands. Actually, turns out Steven Adams had another year on his contract, so I was freaking out over nothing. So now we just need to really try to sign some with our mid-level exception, and we've actually done a decent job developing a bench here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm offering JJ Redick a 2-year contract, and he accepted, so that really bolsters the bench. Darren Collison, another guy we're gonna offer a deal to. He declined right away. We don't have a lot of money to give these guys, I'm not gonna lie. All right, we got DJ Augustine. We settled. I'm not gonna lie, we settled a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, our year 3 championship lineup. We have Rondo, Mitchell, Harris, Steven Adams, Gobert. We're being stubborn and we're sticking to the gigantic front line. And we are going to win the finals. Starting the season off with a gigantic dub against the Lakers. And we follow that up with a 6-point loss to the Spurs. But we rebound with another 6-point loss. But we destroy the Hawks by 10. Well, we finished here 15-32, so we got worse than last year. I definitely anticipated us being a little bit better, I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully we get further than we did last year, despite not finishing as well. The Warriors, thankfully, are on the other side of the bracket, and our first round series against the Denver Nuggets, Murray, Harris, Porter, they actually have a pretty good team, I'm not gonna lie. Their bench scares me, it's all 80s. Despite that, we won more games than them, so, you know. They're the 7 seed, we're the 2 seed. You know how things go in these first round series. We're gonna pull out a very hard fought W because for whatever reason, first round series always seem to be the most difficult in this game. Or am I speaking too soon? And we are up 4-1. All right, easy. And Mavericks, please. Mavericks have upset the Warriors. All we have to do is beat the Spurs. Spurs we handled last time, we'll handle them again. We're up 2-0, up 3-0. Oh, this is an easy series. We're going against the Dallas Mavericks. We're talking Shabazz Napier, former Utah Jazz, otherwise known as a traitor in these parts. Tim Hardaway Jr., Luka, said his name wrong too many times that I won't even bother saying his last name again. Kristaps, Porzingis, Nerlens Noel. Let's not forget what happened last time we saw Nerlens Noel and Derek Favors in a playoff series. We whooped them. We're going to whoop them again. Because we're the Utah Jazz. Boom, 1-0. Boom, 2-0. Boom, 3-0. Not a clean sweep. All right, not a gentleman's sweep. Boom, 6-game hard-fought series. Boom, we're in the finals. A lot of booming going on right now. We're going against the Indiana Pacers, the 8th seed in the East. Oh, I like their team. It's basically just their normal team, but with Kemba. Please tell me we win this. They go up 1-0. All right, 1-1. Please tell me we go up 2-1. Yes, all right, come on. 3-1. All right, 4-1. Are we gonna be champions? No, we're not. Okay, come on, please. Yes, we're the champions. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, your NBA champions. We basically just played a 1990s lineup, and it worked. I would have never thought to make a lineup like this if this team didn't really beat me on the Celtics rebuild. So this was very much probably the goofiest rebuild we've done all year, but it actually worked. So it's kind of fun in that regard. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like below if you did enjoy it. Let me know what you think of that lineup. Do you think a lineup like that could work in today's NBA? I guess Harris and Mitchell are you know, that good. And we would have a rebounding edge, although in the stats it showed it didn't actually bear out that much in that first season. Again, thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video. I appreciate it. Make sure to check out that link in the description, guys. Subscribe if you haven't, and peace.